Hey everybody watching Hyper XD, my name's Tiger and I'm playing the Stanley Parable, and now there's
Alright, I've got
this
a solution.
Stanley Parable
This
adventure
time,
line.
to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
Oh.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I like the fact that the line has trademark symbols. I don't want to follow the line, I want to go this way. I can't.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Fine. Just go wherever the line goes. Whatever. There's another computer I can turn off. No, I can't, because I can't get close enough to it. This line seems to be fairly unique. Oh,
You
okay.
see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought.
Where do we
Wouldn't
go this
wherever
way?
we end up be our destination,
Oh,
even if there's
okay,
no story
can't do that.
there? Or to put it another
Fine.
way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we
not making
implying a
sense.
journey such that a destination is inevitably
Wait, what
conjured into
the
being
heck?
via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Okay.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
I don't
Whoa,
think
whoa,
those
whoa.
words make
Hang
any
on.
sense.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with
There's
all
a question
that.
marks.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ooh, yeah! Let's go on an adventure. Let's go on an adventure. Yeah, we're going on an adventure. Do 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 do, an adventure. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do, 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 do. This music's predictable. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ooh, I'm in accounts. This makes no physical sense. That person obviously got in a lot of trouble. What the heck is going on? This office is broken.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
Okay.
this fern will be very important later in the story.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
It's the only
You
plant.
won't want
I'm
to miss
pretty sure it's
anything.
like the only plant I've seen. So it's good enough. I don't want to look at a plant the whole time.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Are we?
No.
Oh, we are.
No.
Look at that.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
What happens if I do this? It just wants to take me back to the start and Stanley's office. Okay, no, wrong. Niet. Haha, 420.
No,
Awesome.
not again.
I was
How
supposed
could
to
you
come
have done
here.
this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Look, restarting is not the solution to all of your problems, narrator man.
You know what, Stanley?
No.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
Well, it took me on
people,
an
right?
adventure. I got
Why
music.
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But I don't want. Oh, fine.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Could it?
What do you want
Oh
our
god,
story
it's
to
an
be?
infinite loop.
Go
Why am I
wild.
going round in circles?
Use your imagination.
How do I make
Whatever
this
it might
stop?
be, Stanley, I'm
Oh,
ready
okay,
for
it did stop. Thank you. No, not again.
Oh, no, not you again.
Hi, Lion.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role
I
in our
missed
awesome
you.
new story.
Let's
No
go on an
lines or monitor
adventure.
rooms.
Let's go
Just
on
don't
an
acknowledge it.
adventure.
We should be fine.
An adventure, yes we will. An adventure we're going on an an adventure, yes we are. Oh,
a choice.
okay.
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
It's another
How
two-door room,
important
but
we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
no, give me the
Just
choice.
walk in circles for a minute.
I make the best choice. Well, I'm gonna walk
Okay,
in circles
so
in the
I know
opposite
that
direction.
Each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying
I'm
to
gonna
go,
walk in the
there
right
must be a
direction, but I'm gonna walk in
reverse door
squares.
that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with
I am
the
going to walk in
counter-inverted
scalene
reverse door's
triangles.
origin. So
Bloop.
starting from the right,
Bloop.
let us ask, will taking the right
Bwomp.
door lead us to where we're going?
Whoop.
And since the answer
Whip.
is clearly yes, then by all accounts,
Whop.
the door on the right is the correct one.
I'm a screensaver.
Another
Bloing.
victory for logic.
Bloop.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Floof. Ah! Don't open the door. Okay. The confusion
Hold up,
ending.
what's this? The confusion ending.
Deviate from maintenance
telling me
room. End up in
That's what
monitor
this
room.
is.
Narrator
It's
restarts
all
the game.
one giant ending. And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Apparently.
That's really how all
I
this
get to find a
goes?
bookstore?
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't
Yeah,
want to
narrator
forget?
forgets about previous
My
restarts.
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Oh, they both came here.
No, it can't be.
There was zero
I don't want it
choice.
to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
You've been playing it.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Hooray!
Whatever it is that made this
Yeah,
schedule.
I made the
How would we
I
even
made the
know?
narrator rebel.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Probably not, man. This is what rebellion's all about.
So,
You live the punk lifestyle. You get stuck in places pretty frequently. Also,
guess now we just
you live
wait.
the Winnie the
You know,
Pooh lifestyle.
I
You get
suppose
stuck in
some
places
way that
relatively
this is
frequently.
a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I'm pretty sure we will.
Well, in the meantime,
Okay, that was weird. It made a really loud noise at me, and it was scary. Hi, my name's Tiger. I'm playing Hyper Tiger XD. You're
all of
watching
his
the Stanley
co-workers were
Parable.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I guess I've done virtually all of the naughty things I can possibly do. Except for go
When
through
Stanley
here
came
and
to
then...
a set of two open,
No,
this
he
was
didn't.
not the correct way to the meeting room.
I know.
And Stanley knew it perfectly
Yeah, I know.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes. Look,
It
this
was
is
okay.
possibly... It was okay. I mean, this is my last time in this room,
But
probably.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Given that I just did... I'm gonna go straight
And
through
so
now.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's this way? A shut door, okay. I've learned that you can't open doors in this game, so I should just give up. And yet I'm not gonna.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
The
go
future
up to
was
his
yesterday,
boss's
tomorrow
office,
is now.
hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Take out passive aggressively on other coworkers. That's what happens in my job. Room closet. It opens.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Why would I want to look in the broom closet more? Okay, fine. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did I? I don't remember doing that. I remember going downstairs. Definitely remember going down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Yep.
Admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Okay.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
How do we get out of this place?
None of it made any logical sense.
Why are there no other doors?
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Yes,
for example,
I am.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What the?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
Those doors are just shutting.
These rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
I want to get in the lift, please.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What is it?
I'm
Tell me.
Dreaming!
Oh, thank God.
He yelled. This is all a dream.
That's the laziest ending in all of writing. Well, it's
Stanley
one of the
felt,
laziest endings in all of writing.
Found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whee!
Then
God,
he
I am
imagined
flying.
himself soaring through space
no, I'm
on a
not
magical
flying.
starfield, and it too appeared. It
But
was
I am
so
in
much
space.
fun,
It's
and
pretty.
Stanley marveled that he had
Look at
still
that.
not woken up.
It's
How was he
awesome.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh my God, he can hear the narrator?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
I mean, it is weird
I'm
having a
dreaming
narrator.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And
I
while
mean,
he
there
thought
is
it
this
all
film
very
called
odd,
Stranger
I
Than
wondered if this
Fiction, which
voice
is
spoke
about a
to
guy
all
who
people
hears
in
someone
the
narrating
dream.
his... Oh my
The
God,
truth
it's
was that, of
so
course,
good. If you haven't seen Stranger
this was
Than
not a
Fiction, you
dream.
need to.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
But I am asleep. I
Stanley
flew.
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
No, I'm not. Stop lying.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
This is definitely a
Did the
dream.
voice
I
not see him
flew.
float and make the
I had
magical stars
space.
just a moment
Yeah,
ago?
those things.
How else would the voice explain all that?
Exactly.
This voice was a part of himself too.
It is. And would somebody turn the lights up in that frickin' car?
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Yes.
That this was a dream.
Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he
Okay,
invited
good.
himself to wake up.
Yes. Wake
He
up.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
It's just a
the
dream.
fresh air of a world outside this one.
It's just a dream. It's
Let
just a
me wake
bad
up,
dream.
He thought to himself.
I'm gonna be up
I'm
soon.
through with
That's
this
gonna be
dream.
good.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Maybe that won't even be my job when I
want
wake
my
up.
apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Yeah, I want those things.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Please.
My life is normal. I am normal.
I am no. Well, I'm not
Everything
normal.
will be
Stanley might be
fine.
normal, but I'm not. And now I wake up.
Okay.
I am okay. I am awake. Let's wake up.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is
turn the
Stanley.
lights off in
I
that
have a
car.
boss, I have an office.
You're wasting
I am
the battery.
real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? Oh god, it's gonna reset again.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Do I get to play a
But on
second
this
game now?
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
They look like
And
me.
in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
I'm pretty sure that's what Stanley was trying to say.
Think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Oh, I don't like
She had
capitalism.
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
That's creepy, dude.
And then she turned and ran.
Don't just stand there staring at a body. That's freaking weird. What are you? Some kind of strange... Oh, I'm back in the office and it begins again. I think that I hear a phone. I definitely hear a phone.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Oh god, not that again.
Confirming your shipment of 1,320.
Oh, I don't want the boxes. I don't want the boxes. I don't care about the boxes. Oh god, it's been like 15 minutes since I started this episode, and that's plenty long. Thank you guys for watching. I'm just trying to ignore the boxes.
Your order will be canceled immediately.
Thank you
Thank you again for contacting
for
the Future Happiness
not giving me the boxes this time. Lady, it made an awful mess last time, and no one was here to collect them, and just... Okay, I love you, bye-bye.